of Enchanted TV. I appreciate you all so much for watching. Before we get into the video topic, I just want to tell you guys to follow me on Instagram at laurenenchanted.co and follow me on Twitter at either Lauren Enchanted or LT Wrights, personal page, business page. I wish I could combine them because what if for logistical reasons, but Twitter hasn't made that option yet. So Twitter people, if you're watching, please make an option to combine accounts, please. Um, So anyway, getting right into this week, I am a little sore, so if I sit weird, I'm sorry. I have been trying to lose weight. I've been going running, and I lost my other house shoe. I'm putting my house shoe back on. So I've been going jogging and working out, and so my legs are sore, my stomach is sore, everything's sore. Hopefully this is like a before image, and by the time it's all said and done, we'll have an after image where my boobs will be smaller and my stomach will be flatter. So yeah. So this week I am talking about women shooting their shot. I had an experience at work over the weekend, so you guys know I work as like a bartender or server or whatever. And so I was bartending on a Sunday afternoon, and this guy came in. And, we were just like having small talk about random stuff or whatever. And he was an okay looking guy. I was like, he's kind of attractive. He seems like a nice guy. We had a good conversation. And as he was signing his credit card receipt, I almost said, you should just put your phone number on there. But of course I got shy and I didn't say it, and so he left. But luckily he told me where he worked. This is where it sounds a little stalkerish. But I'm very determined. I'm a determined person. So anyway, he left and told me he was going to work. So I went down to the job. I was like, yeah, such and such still here. And so they were like, yeah, he's here. And so I ended up giving him my number. And so I'm like, I don't know if he's going to hit me up or not or what's going to happen. But he ended up hitting me up. And so we've been, communicating here and there. And so that just kind of made me think I should make a video about shooting your shot, because it's always one of those topics where you either hear women say, yeah, I shoot my shot, blah, 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 and then you hear some women say, no, I would never shoot my shot. That's not a woman's place. Men need to pursue me, blah, blah, blah. And I can see both sides of it, because there are some downsides to shooting your shot as a woman. I feel like as a woman, when you shoot your shot, men don't always pursue you as hard as they do when they shoot at you first. And it's just like they're more relaxed about it, I think, because they already know you're interested. Versus when they don't know you're interested, it's like they're going out of their way to, I guess, make you interested, or to make sure that you are engaged with them. So I don't know, it's just weird. But outside of that, I am pro women shooting their shot, or am pro women approaching men and expressing their interest in men. I think it's 2019. Roles are definitely not reversed, but they have definitely progressed. Gender roles have definitely progressed in a lot of different ways. I'm probably on traditional versus totally progressive. I'm probably like somewhere in the middle. But I think it's okay for a woman to express her interest in men. Like I said, it's 2019. We all pretty much know what we want. We all pretty much vocal about what we want. Why not be vocal when it comes to dating? So my first point is that closed mouths don't get fed. I don't care whether it's shooting your shot at a man, whether it's a promotion you want at work, whether it's anything you want. Closed mouths do not get fed. Your parents probably told you this as a child when you said you were hungry and and they put all the food up 20 minutes ago, and you're like, well, I was hungry then, I just didn't say nothing. They're like, closed mouths don't get fed. I don't know, that was a bad example, but my point is, nobody knows what you want if you don't say what you want. Your boss won't know you want a promotion if you don't say, hey, I'm thinking about applying for that job that just opened up. Can you put me in? Put me in the game, coach. Like, nobody knows what you want if you don't say it, including men. Men cannot read our minds. There was a meme a while back that said, this is how women shoot their shot, and it showed the woman thinking about the man. And I promise that it's so true. That used to be me. Like, okay, I dress cute every day. I smile at him. I ask him how his day is. Why does he not know that I'm interested in him? And it's just like, you have to be explicit with people and tell them exactly what you want. So yeah, ladies, don't be sitting around thinking just because you look cute, why doesn't he talk to me? Like, it's a lot of girls out there that look cute. You need to talk to him and, throw your hat in the ring and let him know that, I'm probably that one for you. So let's, you give me your number, I give you my number, so yeah, next point, self-love definitely speaks for itself. And I feel like if you don't love yourself, then it's going to be extremely hard for you to shoot your shot And it's gonna be extremely hard for you to do a lot of things. Shoot your shot, maintain a healthy relationship. I mean, it's just life is just hard before you learn how to love yourself. And self love is an ongoing journey. It's definitely not a destination that you get to. But I feel like as a person, I've dealt with a lot of insecurities. I've been overweight. I've been underweight. I'm still dark skinned, but it's cool now. It wasn't cool when I was a kid. So like I have definitely had tons of insecurities, emotional things, different traumas I've gone through my life, stuff that just made me insecure as a person. Um, and that stuff can make you sometimes feel like, why would I shoot my shot at this guy? He doesn't want to deal with all my shit. He doesn't want to, why would he be with the girl that has XYZ going on? And, it's not even like, I don't know, once you start to love yourself and accept yourself, you will work through those things that make you insecure in a way that you can talk about them openly. Number one, that's key, because I feel like when you're getting to know somebody, you have to be willing to talk about the hard things. If you can't talk about the hard stuff and if you just hold it in, it's going to set your relationship up for failure. And yes, this is coming from a single woman, but I'm just telling you guys what I've learned. Number two, you just, where was I going with that? Sorry, guys. I mean, self-love is just the root of all love. You just have to be able to love yourself and know that you are worthy. That's what I was going to know that you are worthy of someone's love, and know that, you deserve the best. If you think you're unworthy, why would somebody else think you're worthy? Like, you don't even think you worth 2 cents. Why would I think you worth 2 cents? Like, girl, please. So, yeah. Self-love will make it easier to shoot your shot, because you walk into something knowing your worth, and even if they don't accept you, you can walk away knowing, well, I'm still, worth a lot of shit. So, yeah. Don't take yourself too serious. So on that note, yes, we should all love ourselves. We should all know our worth. But don't take yourself too serious to the point where you are either too scared to shoot your shot, or you're too hurt if somebody doesn't accept you. Like, everybody on the planet is not going to love you. You might be the most beautiful person, have the most beautiful soul. You volunteer every week. You get your hair done every week. You just, got this fashion on point. There still may be a guy who's not interested in you. And you have to be able to take that rejection and just laugh it off. Like, you know what? I'm not his type, and that's it. And honestly, guys do it all the time. And I commend the guys, because women can be brutal with rejection. Like, we gonna screenshot your ass. We gonna send it to the group chat. We gonna scroll through your pictures and be like, girl, this nigga could never. I don't even know what he thought he was doing to me that. Like, I've seen it happen. We see it on Twitter almost every day. I commend men, because when men reject a woman shooting their shot, you know what they do? First of all, let's talk about what they don't do. They don't screenshot it. They don't send it to their homies. At least they might, but they keep it in a private group chat. They don't post it all on the timeline on Twitter. And they are very, oh, girl, baby girl, you so sweet, but I have a girl. Or that's very nice of you, but I'm not really looking for a relationship. Or somehow they do it in a way that makes you feel like, I am kind of sad that he rejected me, but at least he didn't, reject me. And so again, I will commend men for that, but don't take yourself too serious, because every shot that you shoot will not land. Some shots will be, knocked off the backboard. Some guys will catch your ball in midair and then just go set it on the sidelines. Like, we're not gonna play this game. I'm just put this ball over here. But if you don't take yourself too serious, you can take a licking and keep on ticking. That being said, it's okay to date for fun. Don't take it too serious. Dating is just dating. It's not courtship. It's not a relationship. So when you shoot your shot, you should be prepared to date. Don't shoot your shot thinking, I shot my shot and it landed well. He was very receptive, and so now we're on to the, the next step. No, it's okay to date. Don't take dating too serious. I was hanging with my friends last week, and one of them said something that I think is very on point. She said, date 5 people, have sex with 1, which I think is a good plan, because we know there's a lot of STDs going around here. Condoms don't even protect from all of them. Some of them you catch from skin contact. So it's just, it can be a dangerous game having sex with a lot of people, which if you want to do that, that's fine. Use protection, get tested. I'm not judging anybody. But to the point of date 5, have sex with 1, there are all these people say, I can't be a serial dater. I'm not set up like that. I can only commit to 1. That's what your problem is, number 1. Number 2, we all have physical needs, men and women. So I don't see a problem with people getting their physical needs met. So again, meet as many people as you can. You probably have to kiss a couple frogs to get to your prince, and you won't. You're gonna waste so much time if you only date one person at a time. Work your way up, trying to get to a relationship, and then it doesn't work. Okay, so now you got to go through the phase of sitting around lonely and single for a minute, and then you're gonna do it all over again. When the reality, you could be dating several people at the same time, and then people cancel themselves out every day. So you start off with 5, and then there's 4, then there's 2, and then it's down to 1. But at least you took the time to get to know multiple. You might have to start over again, but again, start with 5. 5 is a good number for a starting team. I was gonna say something else about that, but I definitely skipped over it. So if I think about it, I'll come back to it. But again, date. It's okay to date for fun. Everybody doesn't have to date to marry. Of course, you want to date people that have those qualities of somebody you want to get married to, but not every person you date is spouse material. If I sat down on a first date with a guy and he was like, I want to get married, I want to do this, and like marriage was his main focus, I would see that as a red flag and I would run like hell. Because again, it's a first date, and I don't know, people that present themselves with the total package like they're already, it scares me. And I feel like men will probably see that as the same way. And the other thing is, that's an easy way to get played. I've learned and I've heard several times that if you go to somewhere and say, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I've had in the past, I didn't like that, then you're just giving that said person the ammo to pretend like everything that you want them to be until they're ready to not be it, and then again, you wasted your time. So just, take it steady. Don't take it too serious, and just look for fun in the beginning. Another thing I want to say to women is send that daring text. Do not be scared to say something crazy via text message. Whether it's something, kind of freaky, whether it's something that might be, a little emotional, or whether it's something that you think is funny, but you don't know his sense of humor, or whatever the case may be. There's all kinds of types of daring text out there. I don't care if you gotta send it and then put your phone face down and go do some chores for a minute so you can see if he's gonna respond. Send that daring text. Don't be afraid to be fun and outgoing. Don't try to fit yourself in that box all the time. And I say this for 2 reasons. Number one, it's a way of not wasting your time. Like, be who you are up front. That way it gives people a chance to see who you are, so they know right now whether or not they want to deal with you. If they don't like you being freaky via text, then they'll know that up front. They might stop texting you, but at least you didn't waste your time trying to wait till you got to a certain level. Or you can see how they respond to you. If you don't like the way they respond, at least you're seeing that now versus later, and you can go ahead and cross them off the list. And guess what? If you're dating 5 and fucking 1, you still got 4 left after you cross them off the list. So send that daring text. Don't be scared. Keep it funky. Keep it interesting. Keep it fresh. Keep it cute, obviously, but don't be scared. Don't be afraid to be a little vulnerable with the guy. I feel like this is a good one because a lot of people, will say, I have a wall built up from past experiences. You have to break it down to get to know me, blah, blah, blah. And that is kind of bullshit to me. We all go through things where we might have a wall built up, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to make the next person pay for it. So feel free to be vulnerable, be, dare I say, emotional. Don't be overly emotional, but at the same time, express yourself openly. The biggest disservice you can do to yourself is not tell people how you feel. Again, when you tell them how you feel, they will respond accordingly, and their response will tell you everything you need to know about, moving forward. And yeah, you just can avoid so much shit if you just open up and tell people how you feel. Maybe it doesn't have to be an emotional experience or emotions that you feel for them, but just share an experience, a personal experience or something personal. Again, if they don't like it, they'll tell you, and they have the choice to leave, which saves you time. And if you don't like the way they respond to you, you can take that and as your red flag or whatever, and you can leave and not waste your time. So yeah, get a little vulnerable, send a daring text, do all of that stuff. And then my last point, last but definitely not least, have fun, but don't ever play yourself. We'll say it again. Have fun, but don't ever play yourself. Of all the things DJ Khaled said, don't ever play yourself, was probably the smartest thing he's ever said. And I say that because, of course you should have fun, but just because you're having fun doesn't mean that you should ignore red flags. Don't waste your time. In 2019, I don't think it's possible for anyone to waste my time. Because again, we're adults. People's actions will show you everything they need to know. The things people say and the way people respond to you will definitely tell you a lot. And so I feel like at this point in my life, if things aren't going how I want them to go, or if you're doing something that I don't like, then I'm just gonna cut you off or whatever. Or sometimes I don't necessarily cut a person off, but I'll, fuck with them when I feel like it. But that's my choice. Like, if I'm not putting anybody in a position to, carry things on in a way that I feel like at the end, you wasted my time. I wasted a whole year messing around with you. No. If I feel like you're on games, I might hit you up if I feel like playing a game or two. But I'm not going to, hit you up all the time and have unrealistic expectations based on what you showed me. So, again, have fun, but don't ever play yourself, ladies. So get out there and shoot those shots, land some buckets, comment, write me, tell me how it goes. Because I have seen several posts that be like, she entered my DMs 5 years ago, and here we are with our beautiful family and marriage and ring and bullshit. But yeah, so again, don't be afraid to shoot your shot. The worst that can happen is he's not interested. And guess what? There's so many other men out there. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you guys feel encouraged and empowered to get out there and interact with some men folk, because it is some talent out there, ladies. It's some talent. Please follow me on Instagram at laurenenchanted.co. Follow me on Twitter at laurenenchanted or LT Writes. And you can send me emails with questions, comments, video topics, any of that stuff at ltwrites16@gmail.com. And again, thanks for watching and peace out.